Hello, I'm Louise Ho from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time, it's a timeless reading. Whenever you get into it is good. This is about how they were feeling about you sometime in the past, maybe around when you met, how they're feeling about you right now, and how they're going to feel about you in the future at some definitive kind of a change time in the future. I'm going to timelines with that as well. So if you're interested in that, keep on watching. I've made 3 pick a card reads here: the crystal, the flower, and the shell. And each one of them has got a deeper dive. It's the future part of it in that deeper dive. So if you find that it is your story from the past and the present stuff, you might want to get that. So toward the end of each of these readings, you'll see a link for the deeper dive, future part of it, popping up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments as well below, where you can also find down there your links, your timestamps to jump ahead to your reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? I can't remember what this crystal is called. Let me know if you know. It's quite junky. Would you like the flower? Frangipani, this is. It smells beautiful. Or the shell. And that's a scallop. Scallop? No. I can't remember. I'm losing my mind. Okay, so take your pick now between those. Don't forget to click like on this video down there as you're watching. Leave a comment as well. I'd love to know how this is resonating for you. If you've got any ideas of what you'd like me to do for future pick a card reads, let me know in the comments below as well. Click on the subscribe button along with that notification bell down there for my future uploads. 3 pick a card reads a week, love readings a week, 1 daily energy update for the collective every single day of the year, and I go live 3 times a week as well in my Psychic Cafe show, where I give mini reads for donations. So if you've got a burning question for your higher self about a particular relationship or a particular thing that's going on in your life, come along in there. You'll find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking on the Be Healing thing down there. You'll see the next show. You can click on things to get reminders for that and come along. I'd love to see you in there. So enjoy your pick a card read, and I will see you in your reading. If you chose the crystal, and this one's for you, crystals, let's find out, how did they feel about you? How do they feel about you? And how are they going to feel about you in the future? Now, as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. So in this video read, I will do the past, how they felt about you, how they feel about you right now. And if you find that it is your story, it could be a story, you might want to get the future part of it, the deeper dive there. So just do exactly the same thing again, but for the future. If you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading, I'll pop a link for it up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below as well. So let's find out some general cards first for this, their feelings for you. Sharing your wisdom. So they're seeing you as very intelligent, very wise, maybe mature beyond your years kind of thing. A wise one, sharing your wisdom. They feel like they've got a lot to learn from you. Could be an age gap here. So they feel vulnerable around you. Yeah. There could be an age gap here, or if there's not an age gap, then they just think you're so much wiser than they are. And although they feel like they've got a lot to learn from you, maybe they don't really want that dynamic, you know, of teacher-student kind of thing. They might be feeling like they're not good enough for you, or that there's an unequal balance kind of thing to this relationship because of that. It feels like they feel inspired by you, but yeah, just wondering whether they are actually unequal to you. So how did they feel about you? Now, this sometime in the past that's pertinent to this reading. So it could be when you met. It could have been just recent past, or just some time in the past that is important for the stuff that this reading is going to go into. So the Chariot. So there was a strong compulsion to be with you. They kind of dashed in, rushed in, maybe without getting to know you first, and instant attraction kind of a thing, rushing on in there. Then they could have felt out of their element, but let's see how this progresses, just with that sharing your wisdom and the vulnerability there. Now, some of you might be like me, might be healers and sharing your story and things like that. They could be really impressed with you doing that, sharing your vulnerabilities, maybe out in the public on a YouTube channel or something like that in your work. Anyway, they felt very compelled to kind of rush in. I'm told not to take that. How did they feel in the past? There we go. Hangman, unsure though, wary, kind of, not wary, just unsure, just a little bit nervous around you. So a compulsion to move on in there real fast with you, but a little bit of wariness there, a little bit of holding back. Let's find out more. Why the Chariot? Chariot can also be pulled in two directions as well. Being pulled in two directions. So they might have met you when they were with someone else, or when they had their eye on someone else. And the curiosity, wanting to move ahead with you, but there's something else going on in their lives as well, so that was pulling them in a different direction. Muse of Inspiration, so a lot of passion for you. Page of Inspiration, very inspired by you, very passionate about you. There's that driving force to be with you. So and not just sexual, there is that sexual energy here as well, but also inspirational energy. So there's just something about you and your fire, your passions, your wisdom, your vulnerability, everything that you do that is very compelling about you. So they were really feeling this urge that they should be with you, is what I'm feeling. What's behind that? Integration. Because they know that they're headed toward a similar kind of thing. So they see that you've got a similar path to them. They feel a little bit behind though. I am getting that. They feel a little bit behind, a little bit inept around you because you're kind of leading the way. So, Hangman, in two minds about you is what I'm getting here. Now, you could have been inspiring to them to change their life as well. They could have been thinking about their lives more from a higher perspective because of the example that you're giving. So, Hangman, why have we got the Hangman? Nine of Voices. Yeah. So they were living something in this past time that wasn't exactly their truth. They knew that they were headed toward maybe new things in their life, and you came along and you're kind of an inspiration to them because you are kind of already living or on your way to living where they know that they're headed themselves. So, but they were in this nightmare kind of anxious kind of a not living that life sort of thing. And so you highlighted that of what they're not doing to them and what they're not living yet and who they're not being, more than by showing them it in you. Yeah. And so in a way you were kind of a little bit triggering to them to step up. They realized they could just see clearly how they needed to step up in their own lives, not only just to be with you, but step up in their own lives to be following your lead kind of thing. It's like, oh, well, crystals are where I want to be and where I'm headed. I can see that. You know, it could be like you've got freedom and they're like, I'm not free at all. And I know that's where I'm headed. That's what I'm trying to manifest. And crystals are living it already. And so, yeah, very inspired by you. They're living this duality. They were living this duality so they could feel, yeah, you highlighted it. You triggered them. You triggered them. What else? What else did they feel about you then in this past? Feeling a definite connection with you, because look deep within your heart and you'll feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So they felt a very strong connection with you. A deep love for you right away. What else did they feel for you in the past? So they felt immediately connected with you. Maybe like you've got a past life together or something like that. Couldn't explain it. Feeling like kindred spirits is what it is. They're proud of you. And they want to be proud of themselves as well. Taking inspired action. There's that inspiration again. So you're definite. Taking action. They're proud of you. They want to be proud of themselves too. They want to take that inspired action that they see you taking as well. So definite inspiration to them, but triggering at the same time. Because you're showing up what they're not, you know. But how else did they feel about you in the past? So you showed this person, or they could feel the rift between you, the distance between you, how they needed to step up. You were showing this person where they were heading, or how to get there in a way, by being things that you're already being. Feeling flirty with you, wanting to flirt with you, wanting to have some fun with you. Very strong attraction from them. and then wanting to get involved with you at a light level like that. They just wanted you in their life. They wanted your energy, feeling good energy from you, wanting you around them. So wanting to flirt with you there and have some fun with you, to keep you around, to keep you in their lives. And using, but well aware, there's this pull away because well aware, and I knew as I was saying that, but they didn't want to use you, you know, they didn't want to take your energy. So very much aware of, oh, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Very well aware that it's kind of one-sided, you know, like they might have felt that they were taking your energy, they didn't want to use you like that. So they wanted you around because they wanted to kind of feed off your energy in a way. And they're aware of that. And so kind of feeling a bit bad about that, but a bit bad about using you in that kind of a way. So push and pull, that's that being pulled in two directions. Wanting to be around your energy, but not wanting to take your energy from you. What else? Love endures. Wanting to hang on in there as well. So there's this feeling that they've got time with you, that they've got time to develop this. And true love, that this is true love. So they love everything about you. There's a depth to this love and their attraction with you. It's not just physical attraction. There's so much more to it than that. This is attraction on a complete level. This is true love and they know it. So they want to hang on in there. There's this definite feeling that they'll give it time and that they've got time with you and that you'll be there. And it feels to me like they've got an inner knowing that you'll always be there kind of thing. Okay, so that's how they felt about you, probably when they met you, I think, around when they met you. Listening to that. So how about now? How are they feeling now? Has this progressed? Let's find out. How are they feeling right now about crystals? How are they feeling right now about crystals? Well, they're watching you, so they could be kind of silent at the moment, quiet at the moment. Page of Swords, watching you, watching your social media, keeping track of you, asking friends about you. They know what it is that's going on with you. Also, the Emperor and the Queen of Swords. They're feeling like you're being frosty with them at the moment. You've got strong boundaries to them because they're not the Emperor. So you might have drawn up some boundaries to them, say, hey, I've got this good stuff going on. You're not at that level yet, if they did approach you before. You got some boundaries, you got your back turned to them there, and he's kind of gazing at you, but realizing that he does need to be the Emperor. He needs to step up. He sees you as the Empress there, and he's not the Emperor yet, and he wants to be the Emperor, so he's trying to get his stuff together there. So seeing you as being a bit frosty and yet having your back turned to him at the moment, he's like, there's my queen, there's my empress, but she's got her back turned to me right now. She's got her boundaries up. What shall I do? You know, you can see it's like he's pondering there. What's my next move? What shall I do? What's my next move and what shall I do? So he's very in his head at the moment trying to figure out what to do next. By the Page of Swords, how come he's just watching? I'm saying he just because he's shown up as the Emperor there, and because I tend to be reading for women, mostly women, or the feminine in man, so just switch it around if I'm saying the wrong gender. It doesn't really matter, but you know, just switch it to your situation. Page of Swords. Why the Page of Swords? How come they're kind of being a little bit quiet here and watching the Hierophant? They're watching, they're learning. They want to come in with a big offer, a big passionate offer, but they're watching and learning about you first. So it's one of those people that kind of sit back, get to know people at a distance kind of thing, quietly watching what it is that you say, what it is that you do, how you interact with people, how you work, and all that kind of thing. They're learning about you. They want to make a passionate offer, Ace of Inspiration, very, very attracted to you, very inspired by you, and Hierophant can be about commitment as well, so they're committed to you, want to make a big commitment towards you. Yeah, Ace of Inspiration and the Hierophant. So it feels to me like your person's hanging back at the moment, watching you, getting to know you, because they want to give you a big commitment, a big offer. So this could be someone that's all or nothing, so they're not going to come in until they've got everything to give you. Don't want to play with you. There was already that I don't want to use crystals energy in the past there. So They don't want to use you, and they don't want to lose you either. What's behind that reunion of souls? Because they're pretty damn sure that you're their soulmate or twin flame or any kind of concept like that, that you're the person for them, you're compatible with them. You just seem to have everything that it is that they want in a relationship. So they feel like they want to be back together with you. You might not have been together before. You might have been together on some kind of a level, but they feel like you're that person. Okay, so the Emperor, they're feeling like you're a little bit frosty. You got your back turned toward them at the moment. They know that they've got to step up and take control of things. There she is again. Queen of Voices being frosty, not letting them in. You've got boundaries up toward them. Let's just get another one. Six of Voices, and they want some help. They want some help. They want like an in. They've got obstacles to overcome. But they want some help in that. The Six of Voices is about the universe helping them out. So they're seeking a way to get over your frostiness, to get through to you, to soften you up again. So I don't know what they did, or whether it's just that they didn't step up earlier. But they are looking for a way to come in, a way to approach you, a way to, give this big offer. They're just not sure about it at the moment. It seems like they're not sure what to offer. Or they're not sure that they're ready to offer it. But they do want help in that. And it's not help from you. It's help from the universe. Any help from you, if they want anything from you, it's just they want to see you softening up a little bit. But it feels to me like they're taking responsibility for that. They take responsibility. They don't see you as being wrong for being frosty toward them. I'm not getting that at all. I'm getting that they know that you're doing the right thing of having boundaries to them at the moment. And they know it's up to them to change something so that you will open up to them. Because that's why the Emperor's there. They know that they need to be the Emperor for you to open up toward them. They know they've got to take charge. So they're grounding that in at the moment. They're grounding themselves at the moment. They're getting ready for this. This feels very big to them. It feels like a big relationship to them. They don't want to mess this up. So the person's taking the time at the moment. What else? How else are they feeling right now about crystals? My beloved, there you go. They know that you're the one. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we're always united. And for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Wow. New beginning. They want a new beginning with you. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So they know that they can have this amazing relationship with you. Both be having this new beginning together. Living your dreams passionately. They know it's going to be an excellent, rich relationship like that. Abundant relationship, and you're both going to be very happy. Can't wait to get started with you, kind of an energy. But they're tense right now. They're breathing through the tension. So they're worried right now. Maybe that they're losing you, or maybe that they're going to do the wrong thing. That's what it feels like. That they might do the wrong thing and push you away. And, cause you to close up even more to them. There's certainly a challenge to this person. The feeling the soul connection with you. So if they weren't really sure about that before, because you got flirt out in the past, just wanted to have you around kind of thing, wanted fun with you, now they're feeling the soul connection. So they know it's much deeper. What else? They're feeling the loss of you. So if you're apart at the moment, you're not talking at the moment, if those boundaries that you got are really high, they're feeling like the heart's been ripped out. So they're feeling quite deflated by your absence. They want to give to you there, receiving. They want to give you gifts. They want to offer something to you. They want to shower you with gifts. Yeah, they want to offer you something. Hey. What else? What else are they feeling right now? They're feeling romantic. Feeling romantic towards you. They might want to dance with you like that. They want to give you personal attention and affection. Sorry, I'm just a bit distracted. There's a real hunky guy just having a shower right there outside my window by the pool. It's quite a sight. They're choosing love right now. They're choosing their heart right now. Choosing love. Make yours with love. So the choices that they're making in their life right now, it is to be with you. They're feeling very romantic about you. Could be a little bit obsessed, this person, or be a little bit in the fantasy with this new beginnings, but they're quite tense about it. This is someone that really wants to make a move towards you and is taking it seriously as well. So there you go. If that sounds like it is your story or could be your story, crystals, then you might want to get that deeper dive for some more information about this. Well, not for some more information about this, for the future part of it. I'm just going to do the same thing again, but for the future. So if you want to know what's coming, how they are going to feel about you, let's get some timelines about that as well. And you might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments below. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch thing, so you do need to get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. Now that email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Promotions is a Gmail thing. Check in those places, you will find the email. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. I can't remember what this crystal is. Do you guys know? If you click on that crystal, on a device where you can open PDFs. In that PDF, you will see, amongst other things, a picture of a video. Click on the picture of a video, and if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just open it on a different device and it will do. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell to hear more from me. I make 3 of these Love Picker card reads a week. If you've got any ideas of what you'd like me to do these picker card reads on, then let me know in the comments below. I also do a daily energy update as well. So click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell for those. That's for the collective. And I go live 3 times a week as well in my Psychic Cafe show where I give mini reads for donations. Would love to see you in there. You can find the next show by clicking on the Be Healing thing down there, and you'll see the next show laying in wait. There's things you can click on there to get reminders and stuff. So there you go. Thanks again. If this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how they felt about you sometime in the past, maybe when you first met, or just maybe some significant time in the past, significant time to this reading, and how they're feeling about you right now, and how you're feeling, how they will feel about you in the future. Now that future part of it is going to be in a deeper dive. It's going to be in an extended reading. So if you find with the past and the present part of things that is in this reading, you want to know what the future is going to be, how they are going to feel about you, then you might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there toward the end of this reading. You'll find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get some general cards out for you first about this relationship and how they're feeling about you in general. The awakening. So you've got an awakening effect on them. Woke them up to themselves. Could have been kind of a rude awakening as well. So you could have been quite confrontational with them on their first approach. But let's see. What else? Courage. Okay. So they need to have courage to pursue you. A little bit scary. Are you a little bit scary? Maybe to them you are. Let's find out. How did they feel about you? Like I said, this could have been when you first met, or it could just be some significant time in the past. Page of Cups. So they noticed you and they had these fantasies about you, and there was like, yeah, lots of dreams, lots of fantasies about you, thinking that, you know, you could be this amazing love interest. It feels like this is when they first saw you, kind of blown away by you, and feeling very young and naive as a result. Page of Cups can be a child kind of an energy. 2 of Swords, like not seeing a way forward, not sure what to do, what to say, feeling very, what do I do now? Bamboozle kind of nervousness around you. Could have been stuck for words, you know, just like tripping over the words and feeling clumsy and all of that kind of stuff. So you made him nervous. Page of Cups. Very much in the fantasy, that wide-eyed and like, wow, flowers is incredible. Why the Page of Cups? Queen of Emotions, because you're like the queen of love. Knight of Inspiration, and here they are. They want to make this passionate offer. They wanted to make this passionate offer towards you. They were in fantasy for sure with that Page of Cups. They're like, wow. Queen of Cups, just so loving and nurturing, and I want to have this passion. I want to make this passionate love offer to the Queen of Cups there. Yeah, hot pursuit kind of an energy here. Honoring your energy. So they're showing up as a page and a knight there, but you're showing up as the queen. So they're honoring your energy there. So they might have held themselves back from that, from actually doing that, from pursuing you like that. Just to honor your energy, you know, just to kind of give you a little bit more respect there. Why the Two of Swords? So they were unsure of what action to take, unsure of their approach. Two of Swords might have held back because of that. Also, I'm getting the tongue-tied kind of thing, like a little bit shocked by your energy in a way. Why the Two of Swords? Three of Materials. How can I do this? I've got to plan this. I've got to plan my approach. I've got to come up with a plan of action here. This isn't someone I can just say, hey babe, to, or what you doing message, something like that, you know. This, I can't do that. No. I've got a queen on my hands here. I need to have a considered approach. This is someone that I need to wine and dine maybe, or court properly, have a courtship with. So I'm going to have to think things through. They're seeing you, or they saw you, Flowers, as somebody who they're going to have to do things by the book with. You're not easy. You're not just going to be, you're not just going to settle for anything, for any old kind of behavior. So you've got to plan this. How can I do this? Now, this might be very alien to your person. Courtship, taking things slowly, that kind of thing. Might not be used to that at all. Emotional release is behind that. Wow. Planning. Well, the usual plan of action won't happen. The usual plan of action could have been the Knight of Inspiration there, which is a bit of a player energy. So they might have only met people in a certain kind of way, you know, like seeing them out or something and attracted to them physically and making a move on them, passionate move on them straight away. That could have been the way that they always operated. I've got flaxseed in my tooth. Yeah, that could have been the way that they always operated. They knew not to do that with you. They were tempted, but they had to honor your energy instead because you were shown as the queen. They're like, okay, I need a different approach here. They might have been even talking to their friends about you, saying, I've met this crystal and wow, this is a diamond crystal. This is not just a quartz. This is a diamond. What shall I do? How can I win them? Like, I think I've met the one here. What do you do when you've met the one? Like, how do you court someone properly? Like, I know that I've got to do it right. It's that kind of an energy. How did they feel about you? Passion. Yes, they felt that passion, but they knew not to act on it. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Yeah, you seduce them. They a lot of passion for, a lot of lust. But twin flames, is more to this, and they know it. There's a soul connection here, and they could feel that. They could feel that there was something different about this relationship, and that they couldn't just steam on in now with the passion. They had to hold back. And they're not used to doing that. They're used to leading with that passion. Not used to holding themselves back from that at all. And if you're not used to that as well, if you're not used to being treated right and someone holding back that passion, not leading with that, then you might have felt like a little bit, what the hell's wrong with them kind of thing. How come they're not coming in with the passion? Well, it's due to respect. So they're trusting that all will be well, which is good. Yeah. They've got a belief around this relationship. They believe in it. They're trusting this connection. They do feel like you're kind of made for each other, so there's more to this anyway. Self-love. Nice. So they see they're being self-loving, and they know that they can't just come in with anything. As they can, as you can. When someone's not loving themselves, if they're not treating themselves right, then you can treat them any kind of way, really, and they'll put up with that. They know that you won't because you're self-loving, so they knew that they couldn't get this wrong. They're going to have to come in with some kind of a plan to treat you in the way that you treat yourself, kind of thing. What else? Wow. Feel so lucky to have met you. See, was lucky. See, was lucky as well. Maybe you've created a lot of luck in your life through making some good decisions for yourself, or a lot of good decisions for yourself. You're a lucky person. And they'll be lucky to be with you as well. How else did they feel about crystals? Feels like when they first met you, or close to when they first met you. Appreciate this moment. So yeah, they were appreciating being in that moment. So they liked the way that you made them feel. They were appreciating you in that moment, but really appreciating the way that you made them feel, because it's different than usual. Relationship patterns. So yeah, relationship patterns, so different. So different. They can't do. It says it takes strength to recognize the need for change. So they knew that they couldn't approach you in the same way that they approach everyone else. They just couldn't. They couldn't do that. They knew that they were going to lose you if they did that. So very different vibration than the people that they've had around them in their lives that they've previously been in relationships with. How do they feel about you now, not crystals? Flowers. Did I call you crystals before? I think I did. Sorry. Flowers. How do they feel about you now, flowers? How do they feel about you now? So what's changed? Present? What's going on in the present? Oh, 2 of Cups. Match made in heaven kind of thing. Wanting to give you a big offer here. Very significant relationship. They are sure of that. This is a very significant relationship for them. This is the one. The big one. That's what it feels like. Star. Dream come true. You're a dream come true. Wish fulfillment. This would just be the best. Hang on, I'm just going to switch this light out because it started flashing now. Let's switch it off and see. Yeah, lighting's okay. A little bit dimmer, but it's okay. Tell us why the 2 of Cups. So they want to give a big love offer here. They want to impress you, give a big love offer. This could be like a big demonstration of love kind of thing. A grand gesture. 10 of Inspiration, 5 of Emotions. Oh dear, but they've got a burden first, and that is frosty-hearted. So you're a little bit closed down at the moment, or the feeling that you're closed down, or the scared that you will close down. Frost your heart over. Burdens. 10 of Inspiration, needing to put some burdens down first, or that they see that you're burdened with something. No, I think it's them. I think they're burdened with something at the moment, and the burdens that they're carrying at the moment, they feel that you're going to shut down to that. So they want to give you this love offer, but if they say, big love offer, but I've got these burdens. Can you put up with these burdens that I'm carrying? Because I'm still going to have to make an effort there and this other thing in my life. They're scared that you're going to say no and close down to them. There are 5 of Emotions. Turn them down. Frost your heart over kind of thing. Turn into a block of ice cream. Say hell no. Past, present and future is behind that. Oh, so this could have been going on for some time then. Okay, past, present and future. These burdens have been going on for some time. It's burdens that they don't feel like they can put down, or they're going to have to carry on with. So we could be talking about children here. It could be that they've got children, they've got responsibilities and roles there that they can't put down. This could be about family, parents, that kind of thing. What else could they have? Responsibilities, burdens. But it could be around business and about just things that they need to do. This could have been like a dedicated bachelor as well. You know, someone who's kind of built up a business and doesn't have much space in their life. And like I was watching a movie last night, and this cop, the detective in the movie, went to his old hometown and saw his ex-wife there, and they had a bit of a conversation about, and she said, well, you were never there to do these things, you know, didn't have any time. It could be someone like that there's been a bachelor and poured all the time into the business, and now they're like, well, now I've got this business and I need to keep on doing that. Past, present and future anyway. Burdens they've got in the past, that they've had in the past, maybe for a long time, they've still got in the present, they're still going to have in the future. So they're going to come in with a big love offer, or they want to. That's what they're feeling at the moment, but they're saying, oh, I've got these burdens. Is that okay? So scared that you're going to say no. You're going to be like, turn into a block of ice. The Star. They're hoping, they're wishing, they're praying, they are putting all of their wishes into this. Wow, they could be praying every night for this for you. It's raining. What is that about? The wishes, the hopes. Oh, beautiful. Here we go. I love it. So what are they hoping for here? a new beginning with you, the full energy, to have a new adventure with you, to be all in with this, with you, and the Emperor, to step up as the divine masculine there, take control of over things and say, it's like the knight in shining armor kind of thing, going on in there with a plan, going with this big love offer and saying, here I am, I'm going to take care of you, let's have this adventure together. So they're hoping for that, they're hoping to take charge of this situation as the Emperor, because they're really hoping for you, for this new beginning with you, the Fool's journey, to set off in life together now. Discerning. They're not making this decision lightly. This isn't just coming from a romantic kind of a place. They're being discerning about this, so they're being a bit logical about it. They are weighing up the options. Okay, I've got these burdens. I'm looking at flowers here. We've got compatibility. This person isn't all just in their emotions. They've thought about this. You know, because sometimes we can just be in our feelings kind of thing. I want that person because I've got a connection with them. That's not this person. They're actually thinking about things too. Got the head on the shoulders, about compatibility, about how it's going to work, about their responsibilities that they've got and those burdens that they've got. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. So there is something in their life that they can't change. They can't put those burdens down. They're having to accept them. They're hoping that you will accept them too, with those burdens. This could be someone who's got children, you know, who's got children, and they might have people around them that say no one's going to want you now. You know, if you're single and you've got children, no one's going to want you now, but that's not true. Anyway, having to clear the mind. So they're worrying themselves about this. They are kind of tying themselves up in knots about this. They're trying to clear their mind about it. So a lot of worries going on there that you're going to turn them down or close up to them. What else? There's a spark between you. You're made of the same stuff. That passion ignites. They want to act on that passion, but they want to also give you a solid offer here. Hope. There's hope again. Hoping for this. Really, a lot of their energy is hoping for this. It is pinned on that hope. It's that they're putting a lot of thought and wishes into this. What else? How they're feeling now. How they're feeling now about flowers. How are they feeling now about flowers? Healing. Healing. Yeah, so they're feeling that you're like a healing person. You have a healing effect on them. You can mend the broken heart. You've got a broken heart about something. It could have something to do with the children. If it's children that is the burdens, I can't think what else it would be. There's that business thing, but you know, they're a detective in the movie. Could be that. They want to give a lot to you. Yeah, they want to give a lot to you. I feel like they really see the value in you and what you have to offer in a relationship. Amongst other things, that healing, very healing. Yeah. And they want to be able to give you back as well. So there's a reciprocation kind of an energy. Someone that wants to put effort in, be reciprocal. How are they feeling about you right now? Having faith. They're having faith in this. Like I said, this could be someone that prays, and they're praying for you every night. Not praying for you as in, please God help flowers, not like that. I'm praying to be with you. Embracing their emotions. They're embracing their heart now and their emotions. Wow, you're so unique, like a unicorn there, flying unicorn there. Nonetheless, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. So they're coming to terms with their feelings at the moment. They're experiencing those feelings and they're putting their heart first now. Now, they weren't putting the heart first before. You've ignited something in them, the awakening there. What was this? Courage. And it requires a lot of courage from them to step forward towards you there. So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to gain that courage to approach you. That's how they're feeling. They're feeling like making this big offer right now. Wow, if that sounds like it is your story, it could be your story, flowers, then you might want to get that deeper dive. For the future part in this, I'm just going to do the same thing again, but for the future. So sometime in the future, we'll get a timeline on that as well. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link in the description box and in the comments below as well. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch thing, so get your email address right, type it in very carefully, otherwise you're not going to receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox. It might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail as well, so check in those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystals of the flower and the shell. You click on that flower on your device where you can open PDFs. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. Click on the picture of a video, and if it doesn't take you to a video right away, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video, leave a comment as well, and click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell to hear more from me. I make 3 of these Love Pack card reads a week, and if you've got any ideas of what you'd like me to do the pick a card reads on, please let me know in the comments and I'll do that. Click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell for my other stuff as well, which is a daily energy update for the collective every single day of the year, and also a live show 3 times a week, which is called Psychic Cafe. I give mini reads in there for donations, so I'd love to see you in there. You can find the next show by clicking on the Be Healing page that's down there, and on there you'll see the next show laying in wait. You can click on things to get notifications and stuff like that of when I'm live, so I'd love to see you in there. There you go. So if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive to find out that future part, then I'll see you very shortly. So if you chose the shell and this one's for you, let's find out how your person felt about you sometime in the past, maybe when you met or some pertinent time in your past situation, pertinent to this reading that is. Let's find out how they feel about you now and how they're going to feel about you in the future. So shells, as always, this is going to be a deeper dive to this. That is the future part of it. So if you find that the past and the present part of things here in this video reading are your story, you might want to get that future part of it in the deeper dive read. So toward the end of the reading, I'll pop a link for it up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. Let's get some cards out for you first, shells, to find out generally about the feelings around this, around you and around this relationship. Let's see. So generally first, let's move the flower stuff out the way. Transcendence, call forth the waves. Oh, there's drama going on here. So they've got something to transcend and it's going to be messy. They're going to call forth the waves. So this relationship requires change in the life and that's going to be a bit messy. Feels to me like your person might have met you when they were in another relationship and it definite span of being thrown in the works by meeting you there. So something they like about that, something that's shaking the world up as well. Mystery. Going all in, releasing what it is that they've got in their lives, opens them up to that mystery path with you, but it's so unknown. So it's a little bit scary to do that. They have to transcend the current life or relationship that they're in first. Okay, so I do feel like we've got a third party going on here. 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out or seeing you feeling left out there. They could see you as being by yourself, left out. Yeah, so you could have met them being very attracted to them and then they could have turned around and said, oh, I'm married or I'm taken, and you're like, oh, ouch. 6 of Wands, but they're seeing you being victorious in life here. So they think that you're kind of a victory, successful, and all of that kind of stuff. They see the success that they could have with you, but it's like there's nothing they can do but kind of leave you out at them, or in the past, not at the moment, but in the past here. They had to turn you down or say no to you or say, sorry, I'm not available, something like that. Oh, 2 of emotions. Love offer. I get this feeling that your person is maybe feeling bad that they hadn't sorted out their life already, that they're not single and available for you and having to leave you out there. They're feeling a bit gutted about that because their energy wants to give you a love offer here, but they're very much being pulled in 2 directions. It doesn't feel to me like their energy wants to be in the other situation, but they are in the other situation. I feel a bit of guilt behind this. Like, if they were free, they would give you that big love offer. But in current circumstances, they can't. And they've had to turn you down as a result. Five of Pentacles leaving you out. Something to do with money. So if they are in another relationship with a third party, it's not about the love. Yeah, there's not a choice of the heart, the other one. It's a choice of the money. So there's financial stuff that are keeping them tied to someone else, to a third party here. The heart wants you. So this is a confusing situation, isn't it? Because that heart wants you, and you'll be feeling that, or you will have felt that in the past. But they couldn't. And they said that I'm not in a position to, or something like that. Because of the money. Ouch. Ouch, because you know that the feeling is there, right? Anyway, Six of Wands, victory. Why this victory, this success? Clarity. Oh, I get it. Okay, clarity. So the Muse of Voices, getting clarity on that. Right, we're talking about you being successful here. Probably financially successful, just successful in many ways in your life. So being noticed, you know, maybe you work on, and you're having wins anyway, and they're seeing that. And this clarity card, okay, they're stuck in another relationship because of money. There you are being successful, and they're like, oh, what am I staying in a loveless relationship for when I've got shells right there who are victorious and got clarity? Oh, maybe I could have this relationship. Maybe I could cut my losses, take a cut in the abundance, get out of whatever I'm in, because I can be victorious with shells, because they're victorious, they're successful. So they're thinking about this. Muse of Voices is the king of swords. They're thinking about it. The transcendence, calling forth the waves. They know that the shit's going to hit the fan. It's going to cause a lot of emotional upset. But there's options in their mind. Their mind has been open to options. The perception, new day. Maybe I can't. Okay, so this is someone who thought that they could never get out of this thing because they'd lose too much of the money or property or something like that. Could be that with the ex they've got. I heard financial stake in a big family business or something like that. Something that is not easy to extricate themselves from. So it could be other people involved in it. It's a family business. It's not just them two split it in half kind of thing. It's not that. It's bigger. It's much bigger than that. It's more involved than that. They could see no way out of it, right? Because they could only see themselves as suffering a loss because of it, of losing out of what is theirs. But now the perception has changed. They could have this new day. They see, well, I could build something with shells, because shells are winning. They're a winning person. They've got abundance too. There's these new options. Maybe I could get out of this thing. Take a temporary hit kind of thing to get out of that. Suffer the calling forth away, so that emotional turmoil and all of that, the disruption. What else? How else did they feel about you? So you've opened their mind to this. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. So they see way more to this union. I feel like your person's put their heart to one side. And the relationship that they've been in was purely financial. Probably wasn't always like that, but it's what it turned into, and they felt stuck in that. Felt like they had no option. But they feel like your union, you. I mean, the two of emotions right at the start. That's big. That's wanting a big love offer with you, a sacred union here. So they're saying that this could be everything. So they're in a current relationship. They were in a relationship just for the money. Didn't start out that way. It was about love in the start, but then it turned into, I can't get out of this because it's the financial stronghold that it has on me without losing everything. So I'm going to stay in there, and I've got no chance of it. And they met you, and they're like, getting some clarity on that. Maybe I can have it all. Maybe I can cut my losses and have it all with my shells. Does something flip over up? How else did they feel about shells? So you've opened some possibilities up in their mind for a whole new start here. Forgive and detoxify. So forgive and detoxify. There's something for them to let go of, and it's big and it's toxic in their lives. Yes, it's toxic staying with someone for money. That is toxic stuff right there. So they need to find some forgiveness in themselves, or they needed to find some forgiveness in themselves. So this, ooh, yes, this past relationship could be very toxic because it could be very kind of hard and cutting, and them being very mean to each other and holding that money over each other, and there's a lot of power play here involved in that past relationship. Vindictiveness, could have even got cruel, to the point of cruelty between, I think, on both sides as well. So yeah, toxicity, very toxic relationship. But they were putting up with it because of that financial thing. But they're looking at you being victorious, being successful there, and they're getting clarity saying, I could have this sacred union. I could have this beautiful relationship full of love and respect, and could have money and build something up again. Okay. And not have that dependent thing that they've got on power play in their other relationship. Rejection. Yeah, so rejection. So I feel like that's more about themselves. Hey, that they rejected themselves, that they put their own spark out. There's you shining, and there they are with their spark put out, having given up on their lives, and sold their soul to the devil in a way, and been putting up with that toxic relationship for the sake of money. Selling your soul to the devil. Passion. Feeling very passionate about you there. Seeing that spark in you, there's the passion. Feeling dead inside in what they were in. Difference between you there. You're on fire. You've got this passion. They put that passion out. They were putting up with a loveless marriage or partnership there. For the sake of money. What else? How else were they feeling about you? Like a villain. Yeah. Like a villain. Because they've been toxic. They're toxic in this relationship too. That past relationship. Absolutely. Rules and revenge. Oh, so there's so much power play going on in that past relationship. Both trying to take power over each other. It's kind of turned into a game. I feel like the love left quite some time ago, and it became this game of who can control each other. When the love wasn't enough to kind of control each other or get what they wanted from each other, and they used the power play of this money, this financial situation that they've got going on, knowing that neither could get out of it, and both becoming very toxic as a result. Power play in relationships, giving each other a lot of rules to take revenge on them. So both of them being toxic here. Yikes. Okay, what else? How else did they feel about you though? There's a lot about their past relationship. Only things about you really here are that sacred union, and that you've opened their mind to the possibility of having love and the money. So you're the first one that's kind of opened their mind to the fact that maybe they can get out of this toxic relationship and have their financial stability or build that up again, Turn on your heart light. So you've switched the heart back on again and been in a dark place. Your person has been in a dark place. Go into this game with their past person. That's this card, you see. You're there shining with your passion, being in integrity and all of that, and they're realizing how dark they've become. That heart light has been switched off. You've turned it back on again. They're reflecting on a time when they experienced love in the past, because you've turned the heart light back on again. Tapping back into the heart again. What else? Demonstrate love. Find out what's important to those you love and act on it. You really have switched the heart back on again. Wow. Now, I'm not trying to suggest that your person is really callous, but I'm telling you what they are with that person that they're in a relationship with, or that they were in a relationship with. Got in a very toxic game with that person. Okay, now what about now? How are they feeling about you now? Has that changed? Has there been movement? How are they feeling about you now? The Magician, they're manifesting something right now. They're seeing you as manifesting things as well. They feel a kindred spirit in you. Yeah. Queen of Wands, you're a go-getter. You're an entrepreneur kind of a person. Someone that goes after what it is that they want. Very attractive to them. They're manifesting you, and they're manifesting things like you manifest things too. Feeling like you're the ally kind of thing. Feeling this cleaner energy, like the positives of their previous relationship available to them, plus love. Your person's very focused on money, but they're seeing the possibilities of money and that stability with you, and love with it as well. They want to manifest things like you manifest things. They want to go for things like you go for things. They don't just want to cling on to what they've got, which is what they got in with, what they got into with their past partner. Magician, why? 8 of emotions. They're manifesting leaving that person. Okay. Yes. Person's still with them. They're manifesting it there, leaving that person. You've inspired them to leave that person. Psychic development. They're hoping that you're feeling this. They feel like they've got a psychic development. They've got a psychic connection with you. They feel like you know what's going on with them, that you're seeing them really clearly. Even if they're not communicating this stuff, they need to do this by themselves. They don't want to get you involved in this. Oh God, you wouldn't want to be involved in this. They're still in it themselves. They're only just manifesting walking away at the moment. They're hoping that the psychic connection between you guys is enough, being together in the 5D kind of thing. Seeing as the Queen of Wands there, the go-getter, very good looking. And they're feeling like the devil because they've got all of this toxic shit to deal with. So in a way, you've kind of shown up as an angel for them. And it's woken them up and they're like, what the hell am I doing in this relationship? I've become really toxic in this game that I've been playing, and it's really shone a light. And there they are feeling like the devil. Could be obsessed with you as well. Yeah, they could be obsessed with you. Not in a negative way, do you know what I mean? Just like thinking about you, the omens are there. So the universe isn't letting up on them. Keeps on reminding them of you. Through signs, synchronicities, hearing your name just everywhere. Everything reminds you of them. Your song comes on, or that song that, you know, they heard when they first met you, and it's just relentless. The universe is relentless with them, reminding them of you. So you are like an angel in their life, helping or showing them that they don't need to be in this darkness that they're in. That could very well be behind closed doors as well. That all that darkness and that manipulation is going on, trapping each other. Could have just slowly become a way of life for them, that toxicity in that relationship, and never seen a way out of it. So friends at the moment, huh? Nurture the bonds of friendship. Could be wanting to be friends at the moment until they've set themselves free from this. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. They're loving you right now, unable to be with you right now, unworthy of being with you right now until they've ended this toxic thing, and you do not want to get involved. Trust them in that. If they're not getting you involved at the moment, you do not want to be involved in that. You don't want to be a part of it. You don't even want their toxic acts to know that you're involved or anything like that if you are already involved, because it's going to get really messy. They could turn on you. What else? How are they feeling about you? So they might be having a protective element around you at the moment, leaving you out of things. They could be detached from you at the moment as well to try and protect you in that kind of a way. How else are they feeling about you now? How are they feeling about you right now? Step into your power. Wow, they're feeling you very powerful. You see, there they are in this toxic game with their ex, trying to take power over each other, and they see you there in your power, being powerful in yourself, not taking power over people, but being in your own power. And they're like, I want to be that instead of this toxic crap that I'm in here. They're showing them a different way of being. What else? Influence. They've got hidden influences there. People are influencing them. You're a positive influence for them. They've got some negative influences around them. You know, it could just be the way that the family have done things. I was picking up that they could have a big family business, you know. Big family business. This is the way that they've done things. They've got a lot of influence around them because of that. It's like, no, you don't get out of this. This is what we do. We get married to someone. We have love at first. And then we get into this financial thing, this family business. And then we turn against each other and use it as power over each other. This is what's done. And so any kind of, I'm getting out of this, their spirit's calling to them to get out of it. And as soon as they start mentioning that to the people that are around them, they're like, no, this is not what's done. We put up with this stuff. This is what our family does. That's the 33 card and the 44 card as well. That's a good progression, because what comes after that is 55, and 55 is about change. So they're headed toward change now. I wonder what the 55 card is in that. They're feeling kind of needy right now. They're feeling, okay, so if they do set themselves free, they might be at a financial loss. They might need to cut and run from something at first, and not particularly wanting to be a burden on you there, being needy like this. You're walking out the door, going to work, and they're like, I don't know where to go, and I can't do things at the moment. Everything is tied up, because the toxic person will have put some restrictions on them. Mistake. I made a mistake. I went down the wrong path. Oh God, I've got to get myself out of this some kind of a way without leaning on shells too much. Yeah. Person's worried right now. How are they feeling about you right now? Well, hoping that there's this 5D connection that they've got with you, this spiritual connection that they've got with you is enough. They are manifesting for you, or for themselves and for you, for the betterment of this and for you guys together. They're manifesting this by manifesting the walking away of this previous relationship. Seeing you as this beautiful, powerful, go-getter of a person, and feeling like the devil as they look at you because of what they've been in. But feels like they're going to do it. It feels like they're going to move toward change. So how are they feeling about shells right now? Yes. 3. How are they feeling about you right now? Love makes the difference. Love makes all the difference, and they want that back. Now they want to add love in the mix. They don't just want the money. They know it's not worth it. It's soul destroying for them. They know that. Love makes the difference. They're choosing love, and it could be family around them as they're saying that. No, I want love. You can't have love, kind of thing. That's not what's important. They're being pulled in. They love you. Love is so important. They want that now. And a spiritual connection. They're feeling that spiritual connection with you. So they do have a lot of feeling for you here. Wow. And they're making a move to release that toxicity in that old relationship. Wow, what a drama. It feels like Dallas or Dynasty, if you're like 80s. I was born in the 70s, but a teenager in the 80s and watching that kind of thing. It feels very much like that kind of an energy, a big family business like that, and toxic as, I think if I remember rightly, I can't remember which one it was, Dallas or Dynasty, there did seem to be one loving couple in there, but that was about it. Everyone else being toxic toward each other, that's what you got going on, that's what they've got going on here. Hopefully they're going to bring themselves out of that. They do seem to want to. So if that sounds like it is your story, it could be your story, you might want to get that deeper dive to find out the future part of this. I'm just going to do exactly the same thing again, but for the future part, how are they going to feel about you? I'm going to get a possible timeline out. So if you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments below as well. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of a thing. You need to get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. So type that in very carefully. The email may end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail. In that email, once you found it, you will find a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. You need to click on that shell on a device where you can open PDFs. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. Click on the picture of a video. If it doesn't take you to a video, then right away, then all you need to do is try it on a different device, and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Tell me what resonates with you here. Are you aware of this drama that's going on for them? Are they keeping it under wraps? Because I think a lot of them will be keeping it under wraps. Who's going to like shout about this stuff that they're in? If they're being that toxic. Anyway, let me know. Give me the juice on it. Spill the tea about it. And click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there to hear more from me. I do 3 of these Love Picker card reads a week. Got any ideas about what you want me to do for them? Let me know in the comments as well. And click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there to hear more from me as well. I do a daily energy update for the collective every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show where I give mini reads for donations. If you've got a burning question for your higher self, if you want some specific guidance for you personally about a relationship that you've got or a situation you're in, come along in there. It's by donation for those readings. You can find the next show by clicking on the Be Healing thing down there. To get on my channel page, you'll see the next show laying in wait, so you can click on some things there to get notifications of when I go live and stuff like that. So thanks again for watching. If this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive to find out how they're going to feel about you in the future, then I'll see you in there very shortly.